Welcome back to AM Northwest. The Property Brothers are back with a new show. In Chasing the West, Drew and Jonathan Scott help families who want to escape hectic city life discover what it takes to live the ranch life.
Beautiful little country home on the hill. So this place was built in 1996.
Okay.
It's had a few renovations done over the years.
I think it's beautiful. What do you think, Sarah?
It's a cute country home. It's very vibrant, lots of colors.
This property is 16 acres, starting from the bottom of the hill over there where that little pond is.
Okay.
And then it wraps down past this fence here and all the way around. So it's a beautiful sized property, but I like that you come up the hill and all of a sudden this beautiful little yellow home on the hill.
Yes.
I like the quarter wraparound porch, you know. That's kind of ideal on a country home.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
Pointing towards the east, so you can see the sunrise, have your coffee on the swing, so that's nice.
When we were growing up on the farm, and then you sit on the porch and take it all in, and then we lived in the city for a while, my dad couldn't adjust, so he would just sit and yell at kids that step on the lawn.
And we welcome to AM Northwest Drew and Jonathan Scott. Good morning, you two.
Good morning.
Nice
Should we
to be
say
here.
Yahoo?
Yahoo! Okay, does this show, Chasing the West, come from your childhood of living on a ranch outside?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We were on horses when we were 1 year old. This is a nostalgic show for us because every other day we were filming, we were on horseback, and I hadn't ridden in years. The saddle sores were proof. But it was a young, tough upbringing because we love the ranch life, but it's hard work. And all the homeowners on the show, they just had this dream of the slower life out in the country. They had no idea how much actual work it takes to run a ranch.
How many people go into this idea of wanting to have a life on a ranch and have no idea what they're getting into?
Oh, so many people. We had homeowners that were like, we just want as much land as we can get. Thousands of acres. I'm like, you have no idea how much maintenance thousands of acres is, and you'd have to hire a whole bunch of people, and that's just not going to work. So think about what your means are, think about what the dream is, and try and keep it realistic. But even, you know, we had one homeowner who she had just dreamed of having a chicken farm. She wanted hundreds of chickens. That's all she wanted. Decades she's thought about it. We took her to a chicken farm, put her in a chicken coop only to discover she was deathly afraid of chickens. So you need to know what your dreams are and make sure they're reasonable.
Yeah.
No, that's very funny. What are some tips when it comes to the home itself? Like, is storage an issue, you think? Like, I would think you would need a lot of storage in a ranch home.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually one of the balances. Just like any house in the city, a lot of couples don't agree on what they want. Out there was the same. We had one couple where the wife wanted to have a fully renovated home ready for the family to live in and comfortable. The husband's like, heck no, we'll live in a shack. I just want more land. And so we were really sort of the moderator trying to make sure people are being realistic. You do need to have outbuildings. You need to have lots of storage when you have a ranch property. But in the house, you don't want to sacrifice how you live. A lot of people think it's a dirty old ranch-style home, but that's not necessarily the case. Some of the homes we had, they were beautiful Spanish style or a more modern. It just depends on what was important to each of the couples we were working with.
It sounds, Jonathan, like you guys are sometimes marriage counselors.
Yeah, we think this is a good prelude into our next show, which is DIY divorce. It's funny because we literally do act as therapists because sometimes people just can't agree on what they want, but it is intoxicating when you get out into this scenic, beautiful countryside. And we filmed in Texas, we filmed in Arizona, all over California, and there's just something about being out in nature at night, seeing the stars, no clutter, no noise. It really is intoxicating, but you have to kind of rein yourself back and think, okay, well, now what should I think of for budget? What do I really need? Is there access that I can live with if I'm an hour outside of town?
We should shoot in Oregon next, because we grew up in Vancouver, so up along the West Coast, that's what we lived with, and I think it'd be fun to show some properties outside the city up that way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, Jonathan, for you, you mentioned being a therapist. I'm going to ask you this question. You're engaged to Zoe Deschanel. You guys haven't planned a wedding yet, but I know she's your perfect match because she also loves horses, just like you do.
Yes, that's right. We are equestrians through and through. She was actually a jumper.
Wow.
The reason we haven't figured it out yet is we've been looking all over Portland for the right place to get married, but we haven't found it yet.
You'll find
it. We've been having so much fun. We were traveling in Europe as well with the kids, and like we've got to sit down, we've got to buckle down and figure it out. So if you have any recommendations, you let me know.
And Helen, can you officiate the wedding? That's what they need to know.
Absolutely, I can do that for you. You got that. I do know that also, Jonathan, that you have a new addition, a cute little puppy. I got to find, because I'm huge on dogs, so you got to tell me about this puppy who's clearly going to be a very large dog. Very large.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble.
No, it's not yours.
Your research is flawed. That is my friend's puppy who came to visit us at an event we were doing. We have 3 new kittens. We got them just at the end of last year, so I guess they're getting big. Yeah, 3 cats. But I've been a dog owner my whole life. Oh wow, you've got that's Pickle. That's the little one. She's got resting grump face. Yeah, we love our animals, and our puppy passed away last year. 17 years I had her with me, but I think that's something we also saw for a lot of the families on Chasing the West. They wanted to have room so their animals could just roam and run around, and absolutely, anyone who says they don't like dogs, I don't trust them.
Right, absolutely. Drew, you and your wife have 2 kids. Do you guys live on a lot of property as well, or do you have something a little more urban?
We're in the city in LA, and so I don't have that sprawling land like we used to have, and I miss it. So if we want that, we have to drive up to the park or Griffith or wherever we can find it. So shooting the show, for me, it really was amazing, and it brought me back to my childhood because I truly miss having that kind of land around us.
Is this where I brag about the fact that I have an acreage?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we want also, like, my little guy Parker's 3 years old now, and Piper's 1. Parker just rode a horse for the first time a few weeks ago, and it was so exciting because he loved it. His feet wouldn't even reach the stirrups, but we had him on a pony first, and he's like, "No, I want the big horse." So he got onto the actual horse, and it was amazing. So
that's awesome. I love it.
Do you ride, Helen?
I do, yeah. Not very well, but I do, yeah. We want to tell everyone Chasing the West premieres Wednesday at 9 p.m. on HGTV. Thank you both so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. We'll see you next season.
See you next season. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.